Hey, kiddies. Whew. Hey, as Scott does. Seriously. Don't change that dial. We got stuff to go over here. It's the F20 by Mr. Frost Mods. Hey, kiddies. Greg here, Quackster on the forums. And I've got another treat for you today. Yes. It's an exciting little treat, an enhancement to a beautiful product that just came out a few months ago. It is the F20 from Mr. Frost Mods. Beautiful, beautiful piece of work. And we're going to go through it here and show you what it's all about and how great it vapes. Oh my God. This thing is just a bear. This thing can just about choke you out. Oh my God. Beautiful mod, very little voltage loss. I'm going to do several segments here of this review, and we're going to tear it apart and take a look at it. Be right back. Now, I don't know what kind of magnets they're using in their switches, but I got some spare pieces here. And let me just say, wow, you got to see this. Here we go. You think, okay, little tiny small magnets. I cannot, without just about ripping and stressing that bag. It's just, there, that's done. The only way I can get it off is to literally, slide it off into my finger. And there's one of the magnet assemblies. Oops, if I can get that out. Yep. That's wild. Oh my God. These guys are building some world-class stuff, let me tell you. Okay, here. I got to show you one thing I really love about this mod. They've got the perfect magnets in there. It doesn't use a typical spring setup. It uses magnets for the button. As you can see, I haven't got it locked down. See? Not locked down. No firing. It's got just the right amount of resistance where just a little bit of throw and that puppy just lights up. But to set it down without having to lock it, which is a pain in the butt as we all know, that's a wonderful thing right there. That's great. It's not going to fire unless you intentionally push it down. Just great. So, the button gets a 10 for me. On a 1 out of 10 scale, that button's a 10. Absolutely perfect. It's flawless. The mod itself now, let me pull off the bottom here. This one came to me with a brass button, a firing pin, and it uses your typical C-clip. And I like these C-clips on here. I'm not a big fan of C-clips, but they use them with the big holes there so that you can get your clip tool in there and spread them and pull that thing out easy if you need to make some adjustments to your switch or clean it or whatever. The top is another brass pin, and that's threaded. As you can see here. Oh, just dropped it. The only complaint I have with this, the F20, is I think that they need to offer one other screw, just a little bit longer than this. That is right between, let me grab these here. Came with 3 brass pins, okay? These two are actually this one is a little too short. This one's a little too long. And the one I've got in here works, but it's still just a tad too short. And I'm using, get the battery out and I'll show you. The batteries are snug in here, by the way. Now this is just your standard AW IMR 2000 milliamp, but be forewarned, it's very snug going in there. So if you've got some of the newer AWs, the black ones, let me grab one here from the charger, like this right here, except the 32 or 3400 milliamp hour ones, whatever they are. This is 3000, I believe. This is 3100. They're going to give you a hard time getting in here. This tube is very snug, as you can see, for a standard IMR. I mean, but it goes in and out. But if you've got batteries that are a little bit oversized, you might have an issue. I'm not sure. The threading is basically the same, both ends. So you could, in theory, reverse this, whatever look you wanted if you had the rings here. Let me put this puppy back together real quick. But everything is just really nice. Machined well. In the way, I don't know what's a little different here, but I'll tell you, my 69, my Gus telescopic, which I've got modded there, my EA, they don't hit like this. This thing is just a really, really hard hitter. You can see I'm not hardly really hitting that. I double hit every time I vape, just like I smoked, but it's a beautiful hit. So anyways, the finish on this one right here is beautiful. It's a satin finish, which pretty much matches the atomizer. And I'm not a big one for glossy fingerprint magnet surfaces. So I mean, this actually suits me beautifully. As far as I know, just like the GKMF atomizer, these are being sold almost exclusively on Vaporwall. So if this is something that you're interested in, and it's a great price and everything, especially when you convert the euros over to American dollars, you can't beat this. Get over there, sign up, become a member, or if you're already a member and you are not aware of these here, get on the list. This is, to me, I think it's going to be another classic piece there that they produced, and it's going to be it's just really sought after for years to come. Very simplistically made, fires beautiful, that button's flawless. The only thing, again, is I just wish that they had just another screw in there. Listen, I'll shake this. Yeah, there's just like maybe a millimeter, half a millimeter of play between the battery and the upper pin here. But the button's solid enough where it makes a good connection, pushes it out, hits beautiful. So I'm going to say this is a win-win. I honestly can't give this a 9.9 like I did on this puppy up here. But I'll tell you what. Being really objective about this, I'm not a fanboy. I have no affiliation with the company or the owners or anything. I've never met them. Don't know them from a bag of beans. But I got to give this This mod, right now as it stands right now, and I know they're going to make improvements to it, and they're going to make changes as they go along, I'm going to give this a 9, because I think that there's room for improvement to get right up to the same exact level as this right here. So, get on that list and order yourself one of these beautiful little gems, especially if you've already got a GKMF, because that makes a match made in heaven. Okay, thanks for watching, you guys. Bye.